G'day guys and girls, it's CaptainKarta and welcome back to the Sydney 1850 map here in Transport Fever, where it's July the 8th, 1952, and we're currently parked outside of Paddington train station as we watch this delightful red rattler rattle its way on out of the station and hum very, very loudly like red rattlers do. Now we do have the new model for the red rattler now available, which includes the Tulloch double-decker passenger cars, and if I go to... How old are most of these trains? How old are you? 6 years old? Yeah, I'm going to replace them all. Bugger it. Watch me. So we're going to get replacement up here. We're going to quickly do this. We're going to do this before we play the intro because this is just going to be cool. So now we've got... Where is it? There's the new one. That's what we want. Still does 80. Can now hold 100 passengers instead of... Well, however many of these can hold. What do they hold? 144. Ah, that's right, because I've doubled them up. It's alright, I was having a moment where I didn't know what the hell I was actually doing. That normally happens. Right, add 2 of those. Gives you the same length as before. Can now carry 200 people each. Now this may actually solve, at a cost of $43 million, it may actually solve our passenger crisis on this line. And the reason I say it's a crisis is, let me take you up to Sydney Terminal. So we zip on up to Sydney here. You check this out. 300 people waiting to go via the Sydney to Waverley line. Jump down here to Redfern. 346 going via Paddington. 210 going via Central. It's just not on anymore. We've got to be able to curb some of what's going on here. Like all these trains are leaving full. Like they're leaving packed. So here's its replacement. So these trains added these double-decker passenger cars back in the very, very early 1950s, and they allowed obviously higher capacity trains to actually be run. Changed the colours as well. Actually gets rid of the lining down around the sides of the train, which is sort of a, you know, big deal. I think these look far better with the double-decker cars on them. And they look fantastically good, actually, and they remind me a lot of, I do remember seeing 1 or 2 of these around when I was a kid, actually, many, many moons ago. Anyway, that you know, that's beside the point. So, today's episode, we're going to look at getting some industry going here. We might actually get some steel going here, because if I deliver steel to the machine factory here, it's actually going to give us tools, but if I deliver planks and steel, it's going to give us machines as well. Now, that's the beauty of it. I've actually got logging available here. I've got a plank factory there. I've got everything I need to make steel and slag here. I've actually got... Ooh, that one there's actually closer. That might be a better option. I'm going to work this all out. You're going to watch an intro, and I'm going to see you guys in just a second. Okay, intro's over. Let's get to work. Now we do have another tool and die factory up there. Coal there. Iron ore there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to road freight all these guys in here to the steel mill, because it's going to be pretty pointless doing trains between this. Probably the same deal. So if I make a railway line that comes off here, I can branch out, I can deliver everything to there. They can then come here to grab the steel, come back via here to drop everything off, and then pick up its outbound. Or it can then just do the loop back, like in a big, long, endless circle. Or I can road all of this together here. I just want to have a look at a distance. That there logging mill is actually closer than that one. So what we need to do, first things first, we need to magic wand some roads, because we need to increase least to medium country road. Otherwise, these guys are going to take absolutely forever to get to where they've got to go. Can you do that first? Right, then can you do that? No, you can't, because you're saying terrain alignment collige. Right, you there. Yeah, do that. Sure, that doesn't look ridiculous or hideous at all. Just do it. Right, you there, that. Yes, of course. Yeah, for... Oh, I need that for the things anyway. So, yes, okay. Rightio. Now we haven't done a great deal when it comes to road freight here, unfortunately, but now we're going to. Now I can do. No, I don't like those at all. I do like the large truck stations, however. Now this here is going to need a large truck station because you're going to have coal and you're going to have iron ore coming in all at the same time, as well as the planks coming in from here. Actually, sorry, as well as the trucks leaving from here to come over here to deliver the steel. Or when I do my freight line, I come out by here, comes off on a spur, comes out, pick up the steel, come back, drop off the steel, loads up machinery and tools, comes back to deliver that. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. It's not a great idea. I'm definitely not saying it's the best option that could be had. There's probably far better. But for the time being, it's going to work for me. It's going to do exactly what I need it to do. What do you mean construction not possible? Excuse. Scusi. Right, you there. You're going to turn and you're going to go there. Yes, you still get to that. So that's Paddington Forest. We're going to call that the Paddington Forestry Commission. Very formal name. What are you, Paddington Sawmill? You are going to be the Paddington Sawmill. Yep, cool. That's a simple enough name. I can't really forget it. That there should be the Paddington Coal Mine. You need one of these as well. We're going to go bosh and bang you in there. You're going to be Paddington Colliery. Yes, makes sense. And the iron ore mine, same diff. Road freight, not bloody rail, you absolute pillock. And you're going to be the Paddington mine. Okay, road freight going in, road freight going to there, which means we need to connect another road up. No, sorry, we don't. Yes, we do, because we need to get planks to there. So, magic wand. That's too much slope, but when I do it from that end, yeah, right, okay, whatever. Yeah, that's a very big whatever. That was weird. Right, okay. So, if I now do that one there, I do that one there. I want standard, yes. I want 320, far too long. 240, 240 meter long shed doesn't seem ridiculous, does it? Second street connection, no. Because what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to link the road straight into where it is right there, actually. If I do that, doesn't look ridiculous. And it will actually connect as well. And then I can do some smoothing gun. I do not know why that containerized itself. Yeah, upgrade. I can't. Fine then. Do that. Terrain alignment collage. Go away. I don't have time for your jokery. Right, but you can do that. Fine then, whatever. Do it. Do it, I don't care. I don't care. Right, now. That means I need to link rail up to there as well, which can just be a very small, plain old standard terminus. No catenary, no second street. Standard is fine. And I'll bet that's going to look complete. No, it's not going to look completely ridiculous. Holy hell, I don't believe it. No catenary. Really? You want to build a massive, stupid-looking bridge, mind you, fair call. It is kind of going to need a bridge, isn't it? Okay. I really didn't want to put a bridge in there, but it needs it. I don't really have much in the way of choice. Okay, medium street. Medium country road. Right, do that. Just make sure you don't put a bump in your track, which you don't. It's good. So then you there need to not do that. You need to come via that way. And then you there, you need to do something awfully similar, but you need to go that way. Sweet! Done. Gosh, sometimes I'm just too awesome. Again, doesn't look completely unrealistic or crap. It actually looks relatively nice, and I've got nothing really bad to say about it. Smashing. I can actually knock 2 industries out with 1 stone. Which is great, especially when you're me and you're trying to get stuff done in a relatively short space of time. So that's good. So let's massage all this. Give it a nice little smoother. Thank you, autosave. You are brilliantly timed as always. Never appear at any other time. No, no, no. Turn up at the least convenient. It's a bit like Windows Update. It always wants to update when you don't want it to. It's usually right when you've shut it down at the end of the night. It's like, oh, would you like to do an update? It's like, no, I don't. Thank you, phone notification, for going off right then and there. Massage, smooth, massage, smooth, massage, smooth. Okay, now we have the ability to blow in a road depot somewhere, which I think I have one here. I do. Unbelievable. Okay, lines. How many do I need? I need, what do I need? 1, 2, 3, which we can probably bring back to there in 1 hit. So 3. 1, 2, 3. Cool. So we have line 1, we have line 2, and line 3. We're going to start with line 1 first. We're going to make this our logging line. So we've got our forestry commission over here, to the sawmill, to the exchange. I need to rename that station. Cool. Right, now this is logs to lumber bulk. So that's fine. We'll leave that to one side. Line number 2 needs to be the colliery down here to the steel mill. So this is coal bulk. I will get better names for these in the future. And that to that and that to that. And this is going to be iron ore bulk. Right, now I've got to link this line here up with the rest of the network. So how do we want to tackle that? We want to come down this slope here. I'm going to slightly start to bring it out. Because what I want to do is I want to curve in and I want to marry up with all this. 56, but at least it stays under the bridge. Yep, okay, I can deal with that. Now, if I want to link that into the freight line, I would need to tandem alongside, and then I can actually drop underground. Or do I just want to drop underground to sort of start with? No, I don't want to do that, and you want to know why? Because I want this to be above ground, and I want it to be spectacular, and naturally... Oh wow, I actually don't need to bulldoze everything there. Cool. I do on that side. Alright, you know what this means. Goodbye. You had your chance. Shouldn't have built your houses over a railway line. Soz. Terrain alignment collige. Right. See, look, there you go. I rebuilt you a bridge. It looks as good as the old one, if not better. I've naturally gotten rid of just about every house that was parked on the hill next to it. But that just allows us to introduce some more greenery in its place. Goodbye, houses. Goodbye, ugly eyesores on humanity's plight. Okay, so that then gives us the ability to parallel the shizwizzle out of all this. Bit like that. Yeah, see, I'm glad we went with this one because it's far closer. I could do that, but I'd have to do it via a rail connection, and I don't really want to do it via a rail connection. So you there, you need to come on out in a straight line. You're going to meet up to that. You there also need to continue sort of straight across at least 70. Or however you see fit, as long as it hasn't got bumps. Has that got bumps? No. No, I don't think it does. It doesn't look bumpy. Looks okay to me. Right, you there. All the way up. Connects to the station. We can now use the express station sides to do what we want there. We can bippity-boppity bang a signal on this side, preferably. About there-ish. And that means that the freight service is not going to be held up. Oh, sorry, the passenger service is not going to be held up. I don't mind holding the freight service up, but I don't want to hold the passengers up. So that's then going to continue on to here. Then we want to bring it. I can guarantee you this bridge here is now going to give me the absolute poos. Yeah, there it is. I'll rebuild all that. Don't even panic, folks. I'll rebuild all of that. Soon as I build my railway line. Clear it. And then I want my railway line to veer off at about 80 kilometres an hour. I can take that. Yeah, I want you... See, that's got to slow down too much, and I really don't want to slow down that much. That, though, I can totally live with, but no, there's no... No, there's no bumps in it, which is good. It's all actually all level itself out. So that needs to continue off in a straight line that way. You there need to magically come around that corner, and then you need to merge in. Because anything else just looks bloody ridiculous. And then this needs to continue on to the hub, which is over here. So keep that straight. Yep, I'm cool with that. Again, no ugly lumps in the track. Doesn't look completely ridiculous. We may actually leave this one here as an above ground railway line. There we go. Right. Okay, so that connects that up to the hub, which we then need to plumb an extra line into, which, if anything, needs to come across. Let's go into this one here. No, don't do that. Don't give me the collision either. What I want you to do... Oh, can you come off that way, please? Thank you. Right. That then does that. I then also need it to do a bit of that action. I'm loving that whistle. Right. Now, that's going to be heading back that way, so that's really not a concern. Where I am concerned is here. Okay, so that's that. We then need one on this side to stop trains from trying to enter and blocking off these guys. We can get away with that one there because there should only be one train on this at this point. Right, so that's fine. Limit the access to the main line here. Police, good. You're heading back the other way. You need to be on that side there. So that protects that. They go through the station. And we've already done that end. Right, cool. So the last line we need to do now, get rid of all this. You there, from the hub. Thank you, autosave, again, for proving how much of a prime piece of technology you can be. From Paddington Exchange to Paddington Exchange. Yes. And then you pick up, well, you pick up your completed stuff there and you take it to the freight terminal. Cool! Right, excellent. And this is machines and tools bulk. Right. So this is the machine factory, so we need to call you the Paddington Machines. There we go. Change it. Snap on to Snap-on Tools. Screw that. Bunnings. And you're a steel mill, so we're just going to call you steel mill. Done. Right. Vehicles. So we need a freight train to operate that, keeping in mind it needs to pick up steel and bring it back to there, and then it needs to take completed tools. So what have we got locomotive-wise? I could run another 38. I could probably smack a Burlington Northern F7 on it. What have I got for multiple units? I've got Alcos. I want to use the F7. So we're going to use an A unit. Do I want to use an A, B, and an A? B and an A. You go up. Because it needs to be fairly strong, which this is. Okay, we've got the new state cars, and these guys are going to carry steel for us. Going to carry 18 steel in each hit. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Machines and tools. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Cool. So it'll do the steel, and then it will haul completed machines back. Yep, totally cool with this. Right. Set you to the machines and tools bulk. And I'm going to get everything else here set up and running whilst you guys watch this train leaving the depot. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, smash that like button, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button too if you haven't done it so already, and check out the CaptainKarta Discord channel. The link for that is down in the video description below. And stop the signal. I've been CaptainKarta. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later.